Hey guys, going off grid and check out this nice day we got here. Just shoveled off my panels and I went and picked up a few things. I don't know if you guys recognize what these are. These are electric vehicle traction batteries. That's out of a Chevy Volt and this is out of a Kia. Now this one I believe is, I think it was 15 kilowatt hours and this one's 16 kilowatt hours. So I've never had one of these before. I've opened one of these before, so I know more or less what's in there. This one I've never opened before. Hopefully these are both good. I just pay a fee up front and I chance getting a good battery or a bad battery. So if I get one too many bad batteries, I'm not going to be doing this anymore, most likely. But so far my luck has been okay. I've only had one bad battery so far. And I've bought a few of these, so as long as there's more good than bad, that is. But you always take a chance. I know a friend of mine bought one of these from the same guy, and he got a bad battery, and it was a big one. It was a Nissan Leaf battery. It's too bad. But yeah, we're gonna be taking this apart. I'll show you guys what's inside, and we'll go from there. Hey guys, we got the lid off. Lid is over there. And check it out. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm actually really happy with this. I like this Kia battery a lot. So we got two 12-volt modules. So these ones are 4S lithium ion. So that's approximately 16-volt max charge. Then we got 8S. That is like, I don't know, like 32 volts. So you can use them for 24 volts, but it's good because I have 16S systems. So two of those, that's 16S. 16S, and then there it's there, 16S, 16S, and 16S. So if I put this in my system, everything meshes perfectly, including these two 4S's. But those will be left over, and I have little battery cases to turn these to 12-volt batteries. But I'm not sure if I'm adding these to my house system or my trailer system or selling these. So if you're interested, let me know. I live close to Toronto, Ontario. But we also have the Chevy Volt. So we're going to be taking these apart. I'm leaving them. So they have these little blocks. They're blocks of 8S here and two blocks of 4S. And they look like they come out in just this entire block. And they look like they're just a giant 3.7 volt cell. I'm guessing these are, I think I did the math, they're 181 watt hours each at 3.7 volts, so you can figure out the amp hours. But yeah, we're just taking this apart. There's lots of good parts in here. We got bus bars. We got what is this? I'm looking for the contactor here. We got a giant fuse here. That's pretty cool. Contactor. Is this the contactor? No, there's no big wires going through it. Maybe the contactor is not actually in the battery. That'd be weird. There's something here. That's just a small wires going to that. I actually don't spy the contactor in here anywhere. At least off the top of my head, unless it's in here somewhere. Actually, could be, yeah, it's in here. Look, we got a big bus bar going in here, a big hollow part, and there's another bus bar going in here. That's the middle point, so that makes sense where the contactor would connect and disconnect. Yeah, that looks about right. This is 88S 1P, I believe. I believe it's just 1P because that's a 24 volt battery. So anyways, let's get to taking this thing apart and seeing the individual modules. Okay, after a ton of work, because almost every single bolt around this thing I had to break to get it off. So got a bunch of broken bolts. I got the whole case off. I salvage a few things like this connector. I got the fuse that goes in there. I'm going to salvage this fuse here. I'm going to salvage the connector, the high voltage disconnect here. The cases, I'm going to throw the case out. What else? Oh yeah, you guys want to see the batteries, I bet. Let's see here. Well, here they are. Two 12-volt batteries, 4S lithium ion, 8S lithium ion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's awesome. I'm really, really, really happy with this. So these, if there's 10 of these are about I believe these are 1.3 kilowatt hours each. Is that right? Because all this together is 16 kilowatts, and if there's 10 there, these would be 1.6 kilowatts if it weren't for these two. So maybe more like 1.4 kilowatts each. So that's 1.4, 1.4, 1.4. Anyways, 88 altogether, 88 cells is 16 kilowatt hours, and each one of these are 4 cells. So they're 181 watt hours per cell times 8, and so you get your how many watt hours are there. So what's that like? I think it's about 1.4 kilowatt hours, something like that. Really happy with this. It's actually hilarious. These are the same cells that I bought off of eBay years ago. I bought 3 cells for 3S, and I made that little all-in-one unit. It's got the inverter inside, the DeWalt case and everything. And that, I rated that at about 500 watt hours. And those are used cells. So I think these are supposed to be about 550 watt hours brand new for 3. And I was getting 500 watt hours out. So I'm really happy with the ones that I bought off eBay. And I'm hoping these tests to be the same. I'll be testing these and I'll let you guys know. Now, back to the trailer. We still have the Chevy Volt battery to take apart. Now, those bolts are looking horrible. Absolutely horrible. This one broke, the first one I tried. I think they're all going to break. And they don't even look like they have a head. So I got to smash a smaller size socket on there and hope they come off. Or I'm going to just cut them off with an angle grinder. Either way, it's going to take a while. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll give you an update on this one when I got it open. Okay, so what I've salvaged out of that battery there is obviously the batteries here. Got the high voltage disconnect. We got this ridiculous fuse here, 280 amps IR 2000A at 500 volts DC. That's a sweet fuse, man. I'm gonna check it. I don't know if it's good or not yet. And we got 2 of these suckers, 50 amp IR 1000A. I don't know what that is. I gotta look that up. I got 2 of those. So got some fuse. Get this. I gotta get disconnect. I can use this for almost anything. So this will handle, if this is rated for 280 amps, that's a fuse. That means this has to be able to handle 280 amps because this is the cutoff switch from the battery. So got this cool little cutoff. I could put this on a wall or something, have this as a DC cutoff, or even a 48 volt system up to 280 amps. That's pretty neat. Got a bunch of stainless steel hardware. Then look at this. This thing's pretty cool. Where does it say on it? 80 watt 240K resistor. This is the resistor in the pack. These go though. I don't know if this one's any good or not. I gotta check it. I wonder if I could repurpose this to work in the Nissan Leaf if I ever needed it. It's not quite the same voltage. These are only 88S and the Nissan Leaf is 96S. So yeah, that's pretty cool though. So I got more than just the batteries in this pack.